Have you ever dreamt of coming to Mombasa to live and stay permanently for the rest of your life and you don't know where to start? Hold on, because in this video I'm going to talk about all the reasons why you should come to Mombasa. I'm going to answer all your questions that you have regarding settling in Mombasa, whether it's an ideal place for you, whether you should come and stay here for good. So you might want to subscribe and like to this video.
I remember when we started texting. I was playing it cool, you was flexing. I know I wasn't the only one you messed with.
Welcome back. Mombasa is one of the most historic places that has ever been. It's one of the historic places that is most commonly inhabited by the Swahilis and the Muslims in general. The people here are referred to as coastarians, as all of you like to call them, since Mombasa is along the coast. So most people that stay here are the Swahili people and the Muslim people, but nowadays it's a combination of all tribes and all sorts of people from all around the world. I'm gonna ask you this question: where are you coming from? What plans do you have once you come to Mombasa? Well, that's upon you to know, since you're the one who knows everything about why you're coming to Mombasa, or what do you want to do when you come to Mombasa, or are you coming here for vacation? Are you coming to settle here? You're the one who has got all the answers, but I love to hear them in the comment section. Feel free to leave a comment of why you want to come and stay in Mombasa. What are you most thrilled about coming to stay here in Mombasa Coast? Answer your question by just saying, Habibi, come to Mombasa. Come to Mombasa, Habibi, please. Most people refer Mombasa as the county of lazy people, lazy coastarians, people who don't want to get themselves tired in doing anything. But what I'll tell you is Mombasa is for the people who are patient. Mombasa is for the people who want fun. Mombasa is for the people who want to explore life in itself and just want to indulge in everything that is good to their bodies. They want to relax, they want to enjoy life. Yes, Mombasa is for those kind of people. But also in Mombasa, there are a lot of people who invest, and Mombasa is their home in general. So even you, Mombasa can be home to you. So do not undermine your dream of coming to settle in Mombasa, since I'm telling you right now that it's the best place that you've ever been around Kenya. There are so many places that you want to settle in Mombasa, towns that are there in Mombasa, and you want to also build your retirement home in Mombasa. I'll name them as Mtwapa, Bamburi, Likoni, Mshomoroni, Changamwe, Mikindani, Nyali. All those places you can find them in Mombasa, but each place has its own advantages and disadvantages, and I'm going to speak about each place, the best place for you to settle once you decide to come and stay in Mombasa. Let's start with Likoni. Likoni is a good place, and I'm familiar with it since I have lived in Likoni for about a couple of years, and I know Likoni once you mention it. Likoni is a small village that is located once you cross the ferry, the other side of Mombasa. Most people tend to call it at the outskirts of Mombasa, but Likoni is also in Mombasa. A great population of Mombasa people live in Likoni. If you want to maintain your budget when you come to Mombasa and you want to live below your budget, I can tell you the best place to be is Likoni. The best place to live is Likoni. In Likoni, food is readily available. You can get all sorts of food at really affordable prices. Talk of samaki, talk of all sorts of vegetables, all sorts of cereals, all sorts of unga. You can just get it in Likoni very cheaply compared to any other place in Mombasa. So Likoni is among the places that has the cheapest cost of living. I can just give that. The transport also to and fro, you can get from Likoni to town, you just use 20 shillings, which is the lowest price you can ever get in Mombasa while commuting to and fro your duties. So Likoni, moving from Likoni to Mombasa is just, Likoni to town that is just 20 shillings. Houses in Likoni are very cheap. You can just live in a bedsitter of 4,500 to 7,000. It depends in where you want to live in Likoni. So bedsitters there range from 4,000 to 7,000, which is very cheap. You can never get such a bedsitter anywhere around all the places that you want to settle in Mombasa. But one disadvantage that I'm going to speak about. Please hear this. There's only one disadvantage in Likoni. I mean, not one, but several disadvantages that you can encounter when you come to stay in Likoni. The level of insecurity there is high. That is, thieves. There are a lot of pickpocketers in Likoni. Once you board the ferry, you have to be careful of your belongings, since your phone may be snatched or your belongings may be snatched away without you knowing. So a lot of pickpocketers are in Likoni. Also, there are some places in Likoni that you might find insecure. Like the security there will be not good. People literally walk with pangas sometimes in those areas. I was speaking about the insecurity in Likoni before my camera went off, and sorry for that. So once you come to Likoni, you have to be aware of the insecurities around Likoni. That's all. But I'll advise everyone who wants to stay in a very cheap place, wants to take care of their finances, they should just settle for Likoni. Also, the ferry can be so inconveniencing if you are an impatient person, you just want to get things faster, the ferry is not the best place for you. I mean, Likoni is not the best place for you, since you have to deal with the ferry when going to town or when going to your daily duties. You have to board the ferry, and that can be so inconveniencing. That's it about Likoni. So let's go to another town. Let's go to other places around town. Around town there are places like Chuda, Ganjoni, Sparky, Makupa. All these are places that you can settle when you come to Mombasa. These places are mostly settled by those people who are well off, a little bit well off, since the houses there can be so expensive. You can get a bedsitter that ranges from 10,000 to 15,000 max, and one bedroom also ranges from 15,000 on your way going upwards. So if you come to Mombasa and you want to settle around town, where you can easily commute to your workplace, or you can easily go to your day-to-day duties, you can just decide to settle either in Ganjoni, Mvita, Sparky, Makupa. Those are the nearest places around town, but the houses you have to at least dip inside your pockets and just find a house to stay into. But I tell you, around town the security is top notch. For once, first of all, the security is so good, you won't be worried about insecure places. Yeah, around town the places there are secure, and you can just get out and just walk freely at any time around the night while safe. Okay, so that's, I can recommend around those places to everyone. Yeah, once if you really care about being secure, those are the places you should settle in, but you should be able to be good in your pockets. Okay, yeah. So let's go to far end. Once you cross the bridge, there are several places that are in Mombasa that you would want to settle. Talk of Kongowea, talk of Mshomoroni, talk of Pampuri, talk of Kiembeni, Mtwapa. All those areas are there to be settled. Let me start with Kongoya. Kongoya is our market area, just like Gikomba in Nairobi. Kongoya is the market area in Mombasa that we we may find all groceries there, you might find all household items in Kongoya. But right there are houses to settle in. Kongoya to town is a distance of 50 shillings fare. So if you are a person who will commute to town on a daily basis, you'll have to be ready for 100 shillings on a daily basis to and fro to your house. So Kongoya is also a very best place since everything is readily available. Talk of groceries, talk of household items, you will shop at any time of the day since the market is right there with you. But another disadvantage is the houses. The houses in Kongoya are so expensive. Imagine you paying for a bedsitter house of 10,000 and then commuting towards town at 100 shillings daily to and fro. So you might want to consider that since the houses in Kongoya are, I don't know why, but the houses in Kongoya are pretty expensive. Yeah, I don't know, it's because it's close to the market where most people settle there to just be able to commute and do their daily selling. But Kongoya houses, that is the most disadvantaged place in terms of houses, very expensive, and regarding that it's not near the town. Yeah. Another place is Mshomoroni. It's just from Kongoya to Mshomoroni is 20 shillings. Mshomoroni to town is 50 shillings. Just take note of that. Mshomoroni to town is 50 shillings to and from 50 shillings. But from Kongoya to Mshomoroni it's only 20 shillings via tuk-tuk. In Mombasa, by the tuk-tuks are the most common means of transport. Most people Ubers and I don't know, Bolts, those kind of transport, I don't think they do well in Mombasa since most people rely on tuk-tuks. You can just get a tuk-tuk to wherever place you are going at 100 shillings or at 50 shillings compared to an Uber, which you might end up paying 250 shillings for that same distance. So you will prefer a tuk-tuk than an Uber. So Mshomoroni also is the most insecure place, just the same as Likoni, but Mshomoroni is worse. I tell you, is worse. Most people in Mshomoroni, let me just tackle Mshomoroni and Kisaoni, all of them at once. Mshomoroni and Kisaoni, they have those people called Wakali Kwanza. They just go walk around with pangas, robbing people all around. You might be found in a different in a wrong corner, and my friend, I will pity you right now. So you might want to consider before settling in Shomoroni. Nevertheless, in terms of the houses, Shomoroni has very cheap houses. You can just get a basic at just the same as Legoni, 4,000, 5,000 are good and nice bedsitter, which is very spacious with water. With the food items, they are readily available in Shomoroni. You can get all sorts of foods at very cheap prices. So now let's go to Bamburi and Twapa. If you are a person who likes fun, if you're a person who likes congestion and lively cities, Twapa and Bamburi will be the best places for you. Bamburi is a lot of fun. If you are a person of fun who likes a lively town at night, all the clubs are there, all the restaurants, good restaurants, you can get them there. If you like to party, just good neighborhood with a lot of noises, Bamburi is the best place for you, I can't lie. Or Mtwapa, it's lively all the times of the day. Even at night you can get people around walking around, but it's a lot of fun. All the restaurants, pizza places, partying places, good clubs, all of them are found in Bamburi. Yeah, myself, I love Bamburi so much, but I'm not such kind of a person. So let's go to the next places. Nyali, just by the sound of that word, Nyali, just by the how it sounds, how it just it portrays. What does it portray? Just tell me in the comment section. Nyali is a very good place, so clean. I can say it's the Runda of Nairobi or Karen of Nairobi. In Nyali is the Karen of Nairobi. Here in Mombasa, it's so good. It's mostly inhabited by the people who have money, people who build bungalows. People build bungalows there. People build very nice. So nice houses, no insecurity there. It's just a very cool places. All those who have money, the politicians, governors, all of them, they live in Nyali. So Nyali is a very good place if you just want to, if you have money. Okay, if you have money, mula, yeah, you will just want to settle in Nyali since right there, you know, it's a cool place just for the rich people, rich guys. It's adjacent to Kongoya. That's the funny part. But once you just move from Kongoya and you leave that route and head towards Nyali, you are in a different kind of world. Yeah, I think I've exhausted. No, I've not exhausted of them. I've left Changamwe, Mikindani, Migadini, Jahani, all those places are just in the outskirts of Mombasa. Once you're coming from Nairobi, you start seeing first Mikindani, Changamwe, Migadini, all those places are the first ones that you come across when you're on your way from Nairobi coming to Mombasa. So we regard those places as outskirts of Mombasa. They are mostly inhabited by Kambas and Wajaluo, but they are very nice places. They are congested, I can tell you that. You'll find most industrial places can salt, all those kind of industries, they are located in Changamwe. So if you are a person who wants these contracting jobs, and maybe you got those kind of jobs, you can just decide to settle in Changamwe and those places around there. But in terms of wanting to settle or build houses, Likoni has good plots or Kiembeni areas around Kiembeni. Just Kiembeni areas also have nice plots. There are also plots in Vikwatani. Vikwatani is just on your way from Mshomoroni. You just go to Vikwatani. In there you can you can get plots to build your dream houses or your retirement homes. Places like I think I've left places around there, Kaluleni, around there, yeah, those places. I forgot the names, but they also have nice plots. If you want to build there your retirement homes, Meritini there you can get good plots. Most of you know Meritini. Meritini is where our SGR station is there in Meritini. It's a very small town, but a good one too, but it's too far from town. You spend 80 shillings. Also, I've not talked about the fare in Bamburi and Mtwapa. It's quite expensive. 100 bob to town, that is 100 to and 100 from town, which might be too costly if you are a person who sticks in a budget. Yeah, 200 per day for fare from Bamburi, that is. From Mtwapa it's 150 plus, so 150. But Mtwapa is not categorically in Mombasa County, but we just put it under Mombasa County, but Mtwapa is under Kilifi County, but we just regard it as being a Mombasa County place, Mombasa County town. But yeah, so from this small talk, I don't know if it's small talk, but I've talked for quite a long time. I think you've now decided whether you want to come to Mombasa. I think you've now decided whether you want to settle in Mombasa. But I promise to talk more of Mombasa. Just tell me in the comment section which topic should I touch on in Mombasa area as at large. Yeah. So I know right now you've made your decision to come to Mombasa, but what I'll tell you is, Habibi, come to Mombasa. It's like a very good place. The food, the coastal dishes there, they're so nice, so good. The people have no hurry. People just do their things in a very slow manner. Pole pole, tundo mwendo. Yeah, we just don't have a haraka. You can just tell from the way I'm talking. Yeah, we just do our things in a slow but sure manner, but all in all, we are very good in Mombasa. Yeah, you can just tell you that, but you're all welcome. So if you like this talk, if you've liked everything about this conversation, kindly drop a like. Just hit that like and subscribe to my channel. I also do vlogs, but today I've decided to just drift apart and just talk about something that I've been meaning to share to you guys. So just support me by liking and subscribing to this channel, and I'll appreciate. So until the next one, I'll have to tell you goodbye and welcome again to this channel. Bye bye.